Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to show you how to make Christmas tree and candy cane sugar cookies. If you're new to my channel, welcome. Be sure to subscribe for new videos every Monday, Thursday, and Saturday. Plus, I'm also posting lots of new bonus videos up until Christmas. So let's get started. To make the sugar cookie dough, in a large bowl, add in the softened butter and sugar, and beat them with an electric mixer until they're smooth and combined. You don't want to cram a lot of air into it because the more air that's in it, the more the cookies will spread in the oven. Then add in the egg and vanilla extract and mix them in until they're combined. Again, don't cream too much air into it. Then into a separate medium bowl, add in the flour, baking soda, and salt, and whisk them until they're combined. Add the dry ingredients into the wet ingredients and mix them in on low speeds just until they're combined. It doesn't have to be fully combined. Turn the dough out onto a lightly floured work surface and use your hands to bring it all together. Wrap the dough in plastic wrap, flattening it into a disc, and refrigerate it for at least an hour or up to overnight until it's chilled and firm. This is very important, don't skip this step. While it's chilling, preheat the oven to 375 degrees. Once the dough is well chilled, remove it from the fridge. Cut the dough in half. Place one half back into the fridge so it stays cold. Knead the dough a couple times to soften it a little, not too much, you don't want to overwork it. Lightly flour the work surface and roll out the dough until it's about a 1/4 inch thick. Then use a Christmas tree-shaped cookie cutter to cut out all the shapes, making the cuts close together so you get as much cookies as possible out of the one roll. Place the cut-out cookies onto an ungreased sheet pan, giving them space so they can spread in the oven. Gather up the remaining dough, knead them back together, roll out the dough again, and keep cutting out the shapes until all the dough is used up. Bake the cookies in the oven for 6 to 8 minutes until they're barely starting to brown around the edges and the centers are set. They will harden up more as they cool, so don't bake them until they're getting brown all over, unless you like really crisp cookies. When they're done, remove them from the oven and let them cool in the pan for 2 minutes. Then transfer them to a cooling rack and let them cool completely. To make candy canes, roll out the other half of the dough in the same way and use a candy cane-shaped cookie cutter to cut out all the cookie shapes. You can, of course, use this recipe to make any shaped cookies you like. Place them onto a sheet pan and bake them in the oven in the same way. Then remove them from the oven and leave them to cool. To make the icing, in a medium bowl, add in the milk, corn syrup, and vanilla extract, and whisk them until they're well combined. Then sift in the powdered sugar and mix it in until it's combined. If it's too thick, add in more milk, 1 teaspoon at a time. And it should be a stiff icing. When you drizzle it into the bowl, it should sit on top of the icing for a few seconds and then very slowly melt back into the icing in the bowl. If it's too thick, add in a little more milk. If it's too runny, add in a little more powdered sugar. When the consistency is about right, add half of it into a separate bowl. Wrap the rest in plastic wrap so it doesn't dry out. And color the icing green. Add some of the green icing into a piping bag fitted with a small round piping tip. Pipe the icing around the edges of each cookie. This is to stop any icing from coming off the edges when we go to ice the whole cookie. Add any remaining icing back into the bowl and add a teaspoon of milk into it. Now it should be slightly more runny than before. Add some icing on top of each cookie, you don't need very much, and spread it all over. And add some sprinkles on top while the icing is still wet. And I'm also adding these candy canes that are made of icing on top of them too. Then keep going for the rest of them. And leave them until the icing is set. It won't take long. Then for the candy cane sugar cookies, add some of the white icing into a piping bag. Pipe a border all around the sides. Add the remaining icing into the bowl. Add in a teaspoon of milk to thin it out. And spread the icing on top of each of the cookies. Color the remaining icing red. Add it into a piping bag fitted with a small round tip. And pipe curved diagonal lines on top of the cookies. Then leave them until the icing is set. And that's how to make Christmas tree and candy cane sugar cookies. I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did, give this video a like and check out my channel for many more videos and subscribe to my channel for more to come. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.